Hello, lovelies. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Build a Capsule Wardrobe Workshop. I am so excited. I can't believe the day is finally here. I am so thrilled to have you guys joining me here. Thank you so much for everyone who has signed up and is ready for some action. I wanted to give you a couple of housekeeping tips so that we can get the most out of this workshop for you this week. If you are joining me live, please do put your name in the comments, where you're from or where you're watching from, and what you're hoping to achieve from this week, from this workshop. The challenges that you have, anything you'd like to add would be fun for everyone to get to participate in, because what is so amazing about this community here inside the Style Lab is the interaction and the support and the ahas that come from watching everybody's conundrums and challenges and how we can solve them together with me here as your leader. I want to also let you know that I'm using eCam, so if you can give permission to use your name. That way I could see your comments. I could see who's commenting. Hi Amy, thanks for joining from Pittsburgh. I love the international component of this group too. We have Style Lab members all over the world, really. So anyway, I wanted to also let you know that this is such a special workshop that I give just twice a year for spring and fall, which are the perfect times out of the year to read your style goals and how they align with all of your other lifestyle goals and financial, family, future. All of these things play a role in creating the kind of life that you want, and your style plays a major component in that. So we're gonna go deep into some of these concepts. And I just wanted to encourage you to make sure that you watch the entire workshop, all 5 days. So every day at 12 noon Central, and it's about 45-minute broadcasts for each day. And I want you to just try, and even if you have to watch a replay later, because there'll be replays all over the place with links. If you have signed up, you'll be receiving an email with replay links. So just give yourself the time to really try and watch all the way through and make a commitment. Decide to, I'm going to get my closet working this year. Make that commitment to yourself and do the action steps and share. And I guarantee you will get results. After 5 days of working with me here this week, you will have the kind of wardrobe that is going to lower stress, that is going to simplify your life. And that's really what a capsule wardrobe is. And here's how it's going to play out, okay? Just so you know the schedule. Let's see, Lauren is here and some other people are here. I can't get that. Just put your names in there so I know who you're here, who's here. Like I mentioned, you will be able to access these videos all week. And there's also a guide section in the Facebook group here where I'm going to put the broadcast so that it's really easy for you to find, okay? What you're going to receive after this week. We're going to make sure that you create 30 days outfits from this simplified foundational pieces we're going to identify in your closet. And if you don't have them, we're going to find out and help you get the resources of where to find them. Pieces that suit your lifestyle and your body shape and light you up and feel amazing. Just like when you leave the hairdresser, like I did yesterday. I had my hair blown out. There's nothing like a blowout, right? There's nothing like a dynamite new dress to make you feel amazing. So we're going to identify those 12 hero pieces so that you're going to look and feel confident every day, so that you show up and make that great impression, right? Whether it's live or on Zoom, whatever it is that if you are a business owner or if you are leading a company, you're in prospect mode at all times. Make those connections. And so this is really what the workshop, the foundation of what we're doing here, is to give you those tools and strategies so that you know what to wear every day and what you need to create a shopping list so that you always shop with a plan. So that's part of it too, is giving you this support system. So we're also going to go through some trends just as a way to update and upgrade. And we'll talk a little bit about how you invest and where you can put some key time and money into just sprucing up and updating your wardrobe so that you're not recreating, because this is all about learning to wear the items, the quality items that you have already. Most likely you have a lot of these pieces already in your closet. And we're really just going to streamline and focus. And we are going to be going through each section of the workshop each day. You'll see from the schedule and from the workbook will guide you. So I want to make sure that you guys all have the workbook, including some shoppable links at the back. So we'll be going through each section of the workbook, and if you do not have it, we'll make sure that you get it. Okay, I wanted to also thank my team who's here with me today. Stacy Mincy from outside of Atlanta, she's going to be in the messages and DMs to make sure you guys have everything you need and just check in on you. So I love my amazing Stacy, who is running for office when she's not helping me and her other clients. And also, besides Stacy and Kim, I wanted to encourage you guys to share. I've got so many people here saying hello, where are you guys watching from? It's just so exciting to have this community here watching live and also on the replay. But if you guys can share and get more friends to come and watch, or maybe it's colleagues or family members or clients even, just invite them. Use the workshop link to send them the information, and or reach out to us if you'd like to have us ping them and have them join so that everyone can get some more enjoyment out of their closets. So I did want to, before I go into the content and just give you guys a little background on me, I wanted to thank who is our first raffle prize winner. If she's here, jump up and down. She's amazing. I love it. She has won a keychain, which they're so beautiful. Just the packaging is amazing. And it comes in this little pouch. And there's a red one and a black one. So you tell me which one you would love. I like the red because it's going to pop out anywhere you are. Like, it's not going to blend into your bag. Thank you for being amazing and for sharing about this workshop. All right, guys, who am I? Who's Suze and what is my mission? So I know there's several of you new group members here. I want to welcome all of you that may not know my story. I am an image consultant. I also sometimes refer to myself as a personal stylist, a fashion writer. I've written 5 books on style, and known for helping you leverage your potential, okay, to find the hidden treasures in your closet and help you to tap into the most authentic version of because style is really the ultimate form of self-expression, right? So it's how we can show up as our unique selves like nobody else can, right? This is my mission for you, is to always feel good about yourself. It's part of self-care, right? And to love yourself, right? Say to yourself, I love myself and I deserve to have the kind of life that I want, the kind of relationships that I want, and the kind of wardrobe that lights me up and helps me achieve those goals. So I live in Oak Park. It's a suburb of Chicago, and here with my husband Joe, who's also a results coach for others, and my twin boys, and I'm celebrating 12 years of having my own style consultancy. So yeah, and I cannot tell you how much fun it is doing these programs with you all. Because of where I've come in my whole journey, there's just nothing more important than knowing that I'm placed on this planet to help you guys, right? And to have fun doing it. One of my core keywords is expansion this year, but it's also fun. If I'm not having fun and growing, then I'm not going to do it. And my background is in interior design. So I practiced corporate interiors and retail space planning and design in Portland, Oregon, where I'm from, and also in Hong Kong and Singapore. I lived in Asia for 5 years. And this is really where I honed my ability to layer color and texture and style and pattern to help you guys understand the concepts of building a great outfit, right? So Using those 20 plus years in the corporate industry is really what led me to find a way to break away from this corporate background, which wasn't serving my purpose and my mission to help people, because I felt trapped in those corporate confines. The other issue that I had was a place where I was coming from, growing up in a large Catholic family where I didn't really feel that I had a value. And that was manifest by my constant shopping. Okay, especially living in Hong Kong. There's just a shop on every corner. It's like in Portland and in Seattle, there's a Starbucks on every corner. Same thing. Or Lincoln Park in Chicago. If you guys are, any of you guys joining me here in Chicago, you know that in Lincoln Park there's a bar on every corner, right? Especially in Wrigleyville. Anyway, so what I found though was that because I was over shopping, shoes, clothes, jewelry, you name it, I wasn't investing in my future. I wasn't saving and creating financial abundance. And I was doing it really just as a salve, right? As a method of escape. And that's an emotional response to not feeling that confidence. So I had low self-esteem, really. And I know that some of you guys have confided in me that you have also felt these issues with yourself. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this workshop too. But to finish out just my quick story is that I learned just buying things and that whole idea of retail therapy was not what was going to give me that feeling of value. And so I'd done a lot of work on my self-image and my value system, and I do a lot of meditating. And I've created a wardrobe for myself using these foundational basics. So investing a little bit more in fewer things. And it's really more of a European sensibility, isn't it? Where you have these great pieces, hence the capsule, and those are what is going to empower you to make outfits over and over again using the same pieces with different styling strategies. All right, the reason why I did this capsule workshop, I actually started it last year, and so many of you were telling me last year, and this has been going on actually since I've been working with clients, hundreds of women just like you guys, okay? Professionals, high-end entrepreneurs, women who are executive level running businesses, women who are at a mid-level climbing up to the C-suites, right? And many of you just told me that you just had a struggle over a long period of time, that your wardrobe really is not keeping up with where you are and where you want to be. And you're frustrated, right? You're overwhelmed with maybe not knowing where to get, you need something, but don't know where to get it. Maybe you have too many things and you're overwhelmed by what's in your closet, and you end up wearing that whole parade paradigm, right? Which is 20% of your clothes 80% of the time, or even worse. During the pandemic shutdown, I had clients telling me, Suze, I'm only wearing like 10% of my clothes, and I hate them. So the pandemic really just heightened these feelings of not looking and feeling professional, especially when it came to showing up online, right, for Zoom calls. And then we had Zoom fatigue, right? So that was a stressor. And now we're dealing with fluctuations in body shape and size because of weight gain, possibly. I know I have put on a couple LBs with my little wine belly here. and some of you have lost weight, been on a health challenge. But that presents another challenge, isn't it? Because you don't know what new clothes, you gotta get new clothes. So, or you want to get some new things, but you don't know. You don't want to spend a lot to invest in if you are on a health challenge, right? So that has been a very common one that clients have confided in me. And then one of the biggest ones really is going back to an office. So many of you have been in a hybrid work situation, or are now expected to be in an office full time. That idea of feeling comfortable and acknowledging that your style has changed is what's really causing a bit of a panic. And during this week, we are going to dig in. I want you to share any of the challenges that you're having that I might have mentioned, and I'm going to make sure that I address your specific challenge during this workshop. All right, so we'll have 3 days of going through the content, including the preparation, which is really today. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to actually select the pieces, each one. I'm going to go through each one and explain how they work together with all the other pieces. Today we have a special guest. Rebecca Gummerson is going to be joining us, who is one of our Style Lab members and works one-on-one with me. And she's going to help answer some of your questions. And then Friday, we have a cool bonus that I added this time based on my video course and handbook called Pack with Purpose. We're going to do a segment on packing for upcoming travel because some of you guys are going on trips, including me. So I'm really excited for Friday. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to create this blueprint for success. You're going to have all clarity on how to look and feel every day and everyday confidence. So I'm just going to share, which one? There it is. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, guys, and show you. Here is our lovely workbook. I went through already introductions. That's really the first page after the cover. And let's see. Okay, so what I want you to do is open up your workbook and focus on the second, I guess third page. And when I speak about confidence and about, how that affects who we're being and it affects how we show up, right? And the connections we make and the relationships that we develop. That's really the number one thing we need in our closet, isn't it? I'm going to shoot down to the bottom of that page. When you have time, if you have not filled it out, if you have, I would love for you to put in comments, what are your feelings about this subject of confidence and what's coming up for you with going through this exercise? So please share with us. I'm going to share with you my journey with developing self-confidence. And I love this slide because it just shows all body shapes, all body types, and how we can really embrace everything about ourselves and love ourselves. And continue to go through here. And okay, so this termed as pre-work. And if any of you zealot go-getters out there, which I love you because I'm one of those, I do things ahead of time. I'm the opposite of a procrastinator. I have to start. I wanted to give you these questions because this is going to help you focus in on what might be holding you back from really gaining the knowledge and implementing the strategies. It would be helpful for you to know, give yourself some grace here and ask these questions to yourself. Are you doing a lot of virtual calls? Are you doing presentations? Are you showing up as an expert in your field and every day on those calls? So you have an opportunity, right? Because it's not only how you feel about yourself, which sparks that confidence, which we were just talking about, but there's a bit of a duality in that. Others are going to be seeing us and viewing us, and they're going to make a mental, you want to call like a mental note, or they're keeping track really of what their visual that they're receiving, right? And this is when you have this opportunity to not leave anything on the table. Let's just say it that way, right? Because as I mentioned, being in prospect mode, we're all looking for opportunities to grow our career, to earn more. And if you show up and make a great impression, that is what's going to stick in the others who are receiving your image. We're visual people and we think in pictures. Do you want to be an attraction? Yes. Or a distraction? No. So having the setup like I've done here and in my office, where you obviously know right away that I have something to do with style. Okay, so those are the questions. So I want to ask you guys about your style aesthetic. Okay, right here, I've mentioned here that some of the homework here is going to be really helpful for you. I want you to go through your closet and while this whole week, and you can do it in baby steps. If it's overwhelming, you can do a chunk at a time by locating each of these hero pieces. But what I want you to do is, turning on my heater, got cold. I want you to look through and identify if there are pieces you're not wearing, and if there are items that have price tags on them still. Something also that happens is I've had clients that inherit things. Okay, so friends or family bring them things, and they feel a connection that they need to wear that. They have a commitment to it. Let's say it that way. Okay. So what might happen this week is you might actually let go and remove some of the items that don't light you up, that aren't your aesthetic, because we're going to dig into this aesthetic a little bit. I have 8, I think, aesthetics when I'm working with clients, but I really wanted to simplify this a little bit for you. Try to put yourself into one of these categories as far as like a main aesthetic. And you may have bits and pieces of the other ones. But if you think about people like Oprah is a classic tailored style aesthetic. She usually wears a monochrome look very architectural. You see that picture, a little bit blurry. Not a lot of detail, okay, and not a lot of print. So she is a classic tailor. There are others in history like Audrey Hepburn and Jackie O. They were also very classic. Sporty preppy. So this one is Ivy League was the impetus for this term prep, right? Because it came from prep school. And so it does have details such as fun argyle and houndstooth and a little bit more buttoned up appeal, bows. And you look at Blair from Gossip Girls. I don't know if you guys, does anybody remember that show? Such a good show. I love the fashion in that show. Anyway, so Blair is a classic, and sporty goes in there too, because sporty, I do find that with the term athleisure that has been really taken center stage here over the last 2 years of comfort is an aesthetic that is really playing a larger role. And then a bohemian, feminine, is the last one that is I definitely am a bohemian and a feminine style aesthetic. I gravitate towards fun prints, and I love to combine prints and pattern, and I wear a lot of color. And also the styling details such as, or the details of the garment, fringe, lace, and tassels, all of that adds into a bohemian and ruffles sometimes and the feminine. Okay, moving on here, I'm gonna come back off of, here we go. Okay, there's two. Bear with me for a second here, guys. Okay, so I wanted to share with you my 3 C's, okay? And all of this really is what's going to help you guys. Sorry, the heater is too hot. Okay, the 3 C's are a strategy for you to implement. Okay, so I want you to take some time and go over the 3 C's. Okay, because what that's going to do while we're building our wardrobe, you're going to see how these strategies will help you to corral. Okay, we're going to corral what you have. We're going to, as I mentioned already, find these foundational pieces and create. Okay, the curating is really the first one, and that is find what pieces light you up, which ones you love, right? And editing, really. The evaluating is part of the edit and the curate together, so that's the one. And then creating is layering in with a few accessories, which I'm going to show you this week, a few key pieces into these 12 hero items to make these amazing work outfits for you, amazing outfits that feel and look amazing. So you're just like, dang, I'm killing it. I'm going to leave the house every day and look and feel great, because just okay is not okay anymore. We are not going to be just okay anymore, right? Who here is with me on that? Give me a high five if you are with me and no longer want to just settle for, it's okay. I got this thing on. It's just all right. Okay. So let's see here. We're doing in comments. Got a lot of good comments, and we have some chiming in here on confidence. So I'm so glad. All right, guys. Let's see. We got some more comments here. Just our 3 C's. So we really are getting towards the end of the first day of content, and I want to just thank you guys again for being here and showing up. I think the most important thing about this workshop, and maybe because I've done it before, I went very quickly through the intro stuff, but I think the most important part is, even if you have watched this before and your intention was, oh gosh, I was going to build that, I was going to watch that, and I just never got around to it, this is your chance to see it again, and maybe with a new lens, because I have found that with the work that I do with my business coach, who I have invested another year in working with her, she's amazing, and I have found that now that I'm watching things that I have learned last year and I'm repeating them, I'm getting better, right? I'm growing, I'm getting better, and getting closer and closer to those big goals that I have. So I really want you guys to think about this week as a way to set goals for yourself, okay? Make the capsule wardrobe, make the outfits. I'm going to teach you how to layer the 12 pieces, and you're going to be also capturing each outfit by taking pictures. So I'll show you how to do a flat lay where you lay out the outfit, and I want you to share in the group here, share your outfits. Last 2 times that we did the workshop, we had some really amazing outfits come into the group, and I have to tell you, that was one of the most fun and inspiring parts of the workshop, was to see your outfits that you put together, and also to weigh in for me to give your advice on, hey, what do you think about these jeans? Because we're gonna talk about jeans a bit here too, because they're on the list, right? We're gonna talk about the new jean shape. So if you're really gung-ho, you can go ahead in the workbook and look at all the pieces and even start putting stuff together tonight if you want. But I would love if you guys would take the time to go through these important cues and reach out and share with us, because that's where we get this collective learning, right? Righto! So again, share the link with your friends. You're never too late to start, even if it's towards the end of the week. We're going to be doing this for about a week because I know that it takes time. You guys are busy. We are all running from one thing to the next, especially if you, like I mentioned, you are going back into an office, and that can just put you into a spin. Take your time and show up and do the work and be a part of it. Be a part of something big. I think we have about 200 people in this workshop. I couldn't be more excited to be guiding you guys. Now, unfortunately, I cannot see too many of it's a Facebook user just because of the eCam, but I've got some high fives. Yes, I want to feel amazing every day. Oh my God, I love it. And I've got someone else. Oh, yeah, I am a pro activator. Oh my God, I love that one. I have a lot of energy. I'm an Enneagram 7, a social 7. If you guys know anything about the personality types and Enneagrams. Enneagram. Brianna, are you here? I always say it wrong. She is my expert, and she has been on the show as a guest here, and she helps type you, so that what kind of personality you type are, and it really does help. It's made such a difference in my business and my personal life knowing what I am. Okay, so anyway, guys, if you have other questions, please put them here in the comments. And yeah, I want to love your outfit too, darling, my darling girl. This is a place, this private group here is a safe space. Okay, we have an amazing group of women. I think there are about almost 600 members here. Probably about 200 of you are pretty active. I'm so fortunate. I've had this group for 5 years, and it is absolutely just in a wonderful, safe community of sharing. And so I'm always encouraging creativity over any kind of FOMO or competition. I want you guys to help each other and learn from each other and reach out to each other and network with each other. There's an amazing opportunity to connect with some really highly creative and talented businesswomen in this group. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up because I really went through everything that I wanted to do today, and just encourage you guys to really set these goals for yourself. It's really important to have an intention while doing this. Set a goal for yourself of what you're going to create, and it's going to be really powerful. It already is powerful. Just watching in alignment with, yes, okay, one of our users here our members here is talking about her personality test. And so I just want you guys to really take advantage of this powerful week, okay? You're going to see results, and if you can do it with intention and set these goals and have that visualization, I would love for you to just have a visualization where I do this sometimes when I'm speaking to groups of professional women, where we close our eyes and we stand in front of our closet, and it's our dream closet, and everything is in its place. Outfits are at the ready. All the accessories are organized. All the shoes are paired. It's a dream closet. Everybody wants a closet like that, and you can create that. Create it in your mind, and it will happen. So thanks, guys. Yeah, so tomorrow, what to expect. Thanks for the prompt. We will be going through day 2 of your workbook. So tomorrow and Wednesday they're so much fun. I get such a kick out of helping you guys find these pieces. Okay, so I've got a checklist for you, right? If you would like to go ahead and look tonight in your closet for the first 8 pieces we're going to go through, okay? Because I really want to describe in detail each piece, and we'll talk about where to get them. So I'm going to give you some shopping advice based on your body type too, because certain stores have different kind of aesthetics in the way that or certain brands, the way that they make their garments. So that's tomorrow, and then Wednesday we will be going through the last 4 pieces, and then we'll be doing some exercises where I'm going to show you how to make the actual outfits. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Reach out if you have any questions or if you need the workbook. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. And keep the energy going. Share. I've got more cool prizes. I've got more things from Celeria and some fun other little goodies for you guys. So thanks for being here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, 12 Central to 12:45, or on the replay. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.